Well, welcome, everyone. Here we are. We're playing our second game live in Mississauga. The girls having a tie the first game, 0-0 the first game, so great first game. And Caledon, I forget Caledon's last, the team name of Caledon, but we'll go with Caledon. So we have Charlie Boudreau here on camera, so thank you, Charlie. Big shout out to him. Hope everyone's ready for another great hockey match today or tonight.
Caledon Coyotes.
The Coyotes, okay. So we had Panthers earlier on today, now we got Coyotes. So this should be a good game for the girls. So girls getting in right by the net here. Referee's going to call this again here. And we're going to start off the first period of the second game of this tournament here. Give us a big smash on that like button if you can hear us, just to make sure our audio's coming through. So face off now at center ice. Puck comes out. McLeod puts that into the neutral zone. Bush picks that one up and now enters into the Coyote zone. Coyotes now coming through the neutral zone. That's picked away. Good pressure by Bush. Bush gets that one again. Solomon now. Nice little pass up to Greeny. Greeny able to keep that one. Nice little pass up. Malott takes the shot. Scores! Scores! And that's going to open it up the first minute. So now, we're going to have a face-off here, center ice, 9:01 left in the first. The Lakers open that up. Back to Shabert. Shabert now passes that up. Raleigh now going through the neutral zone. She'll enter in. And now trying to go around, centering pass. That's just wide of Heward. Heward now picks that one up. Goes around, drop pass to Corville. Corville with the shot, and that's broken up by the Coyotes. And now Shabert going into the boards. We got a battle against the boards here. That pops out. Corville gets her stick on that. Now Raleigh up to Webb. Webb coming in now. She'll dump it into the corner. And now centering pass picked up by Caledon. Caledon now coming up. She's forced wide. Raleigh takes the shot. That's deflected in. Young, nice pass up. Gets the stick on it. Caledon back. Lakers pick this one up. Young going for a skate. Coming in, takes the shot. That's deflected wide. She'll pick it up. Goes around, tries the wraparound. Loose puck. Another shot. Oh! And now Caledon going on. Try to bring this up. Solomon's there. And that one coming loose. Harriman here puts that aside. Young drops that one out. And Harriman freezes that. 7:39 left in the first. And the girls open up 1-0 so far. Greeny on the face-off here. Face-off, Lakers end. Now trying to take this up. Clears the zone. Merriman putting pressure on. Caledon trying to get rid of that one. Greeny now gets rid of that. Solomon steps up. And that one's poked in. Now you got Merriman going into the corner. And into the corner. Into the corner. And this one up against the boards. Up against it, comes out. Merriman gets her stick on that one. Going behind the net, trying the wraparound. Caledon stops that. Foils that like a bad plan. Caledon now trying to get that one up. Solomon's there, and that just slips past her. She still has that one. Goes back to center ice. And McLeod stepping up, keeping her wide. And now McLeod tries to center that. That's blocked. Nice D-to-D pass. Solomon now with that one. And now Here comes Mawat. Mawat off the bench. Stops in the corner. Centering pass. That's picked up. And now Mawat's still keeping this in. And goes into the corner. Bush now and Heward putting some pressure on. Comes loose. Bush with the shot. That's wide. And now that one goes down. And that one's going to be icing. So 6:10 left in the first. Face off. Caledon end. That one's tied up. Caledon coming away with that one. That's picked away. Still coming loose. And Shabert able to pick that up. Mawat now going in. She's tied up. And no call there. Caledon now rims that one around. Shabert's there to stop that. And now Mawat takes the shot. That's just didn't quite make it around. Caledon now trying to bring this one up. Heward puts the pressure on. Neutral zone. Corville able to get that. Bush tries to get that. Corville now dumps that one up. And Bush. Heward with that one. Bush now puts a bit of pressure. Caledon, they're forced wide. Corville keeps their wide centering pass. Corville able to chip that out. The shot, that's blocked by Heward. Now picked up by Rowley. Rowley going for a skate here. Takes the shot. That's wide. Webb now puts that back around. Rowley going in for that one. And now that one back up against the boards. Caledon able to clear that out. Young right over there. She'll pick that one up behind the net. She cuts in. And now she's going for a skate. She's forced wide, cuts in. Able to, almost gets the backhand in. And now this one going down to the other end. And that's going to be some ice. So I don't know if anyone can hear us right now. If you can, just hit that like button. It'd be good to know that the audio is coming through. That one now behind the net. And Webb back to the point. Solomon trying to get her stick on that. She does. Gets the shot. That's wide. Still in the slot. Solomon keeps that one in. And Webb's there to put some pressure. Caledon in the neutral zone coming in. And they'll line up for that one into the center slot. Rowley comes back, puts some pressure on, and gets that. Caledon having to clear out. Guarini now picking this one up. Using the Caledon players to get some offense. And that's blocked as she takes the shot. Behind the net. Tries to chip that one. It's cleared out. And now pass, and McLeod's there. She loses that one, but she picks that one up. And here comes McLeod. McLeod cuts in nicely. Here comes McLeod going for a skate. Oh, that's picked away. And now Lakers having to regroup here and tag up. They'll dump it in. Guarini dumps that in. Caledon getting that one. Pressure. Merriman almost gets that out of the air. And Corville dumps that back in. And now pressured by Lakers. Boudreau there. Boudreau's in against the boards. Comes out. And now Shabert's with that one. Knocks that one back. Boudreau up to Heward. Heward cuts in now. Cuts in again. Back to Boudreau. Boudreau takes the shot. That's saved. That one goes back. Heward cuts back in. Centering pass. Oh, Merriman trying to get a stick on it. She just can't. Caledon comes up with that one. Oh, Lakers not able to keep that in. Shabert dumps that back in. The Lakers tag back up. And now a little pressure there. That one comes out. Picked up by Corville. Corville, nice little pass up. That goes to Boudreau. She can't get a stick on it. And now that's at center ice. Heward now cutting in. She picks this up. Oh, just high. And now up against the boards. And Caledon coming out with this one. Trying to get the shot off. And Lakers able to foil that plan. Nice little dump pass. And here goes Boudreau. She takes the shot. Oh, just wide. Merriman now picks that one up. Goes up and back behind the net. Boudreau putting some pressure on. Back to Young. Young takes the shot. That one goes high and is saved. Whew, that was a long play. So 1:29 left in the first. Girls leading 1-0 right now. Face off. Caledon end. Comes out. Caledon trying to pick that up. Bush swats that over. Back to the point. Solomon trying to get hold of that. She airmails that. Just off her target a little bit. Young stands up. Bush with this. Tries to get that off. And just can't get the shot off. Nice centering pass. Solomon intercepts that. And now Caledon trying to get that one. Good play here behind the Caledon net. They'll rim that around. Bush reads that like a book, and she's right there. Back to the point. Young with the shot. That's blocked by a player. Bush into the corners. She's taken down. And still the puck's under somebody. Here we go. Lakers trying to get that back to the point. Caledon now comes out with that one and goes in. Young picking that one up. So we got 23 seconds left. Lakers trying to get that one. Greeny trying to get that one. She does. Goes into the far corner. Tries to grab that one. Goes around trying to get the centering pass. 10 seconds left here. McLeod picks that one up in the corners. And Caledon with that one. 3 seconds left here. Bush keeps that in. And that's going to be it. So, Charlie, first 10 minutes, thoughts on the game so far?
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Got the early lead.
Yep. The good job by the Lakers. Able to get on the board first in under a minute. So
The team got a shot on net.
I don't think so. So I think Harriman right now is she hasn't been tested in this game so far, I think. So Lakers definitely dominating, able to back check quite well so far, and their forechecks working quite well. So we'll see what the second period brings.
I know. I've done this to my sister.
We do have one like button, so that's good. People are able to hear us, so that's good. So we're going to start the period here. So we're going to start the second period, 10 minutes on the clock here. Face off center ice. Lakers with that. They'll do a nice D to D. That goes up. Rowley trying to get in on that one, and Caledon stops that. Corville having to go back now. She's got the chase on. Puts that against the boards. Caledon picks that up. Trying to get the shot. Loose puck. Picked up by the Lakers. Lakers now trying to bring this up. Cross ice pass to Rowley. Rowley tries cross ice pass back. McLeod with that one. And that's stopped by Caledon. And Corville's there to pick that one up. So Rowley with that. Tries to do a bank pass. Picked up now. Heward now trying to pick that up. Picks it over to Webb. Webb with the shot. That's stopped by Caledon. Rowley putting some pressure on. Corville's there at the point. Heward now dumps that one back in. Rowley putting some more pressure on. McLeod dumps that in. And now Caledon trying to shift that up. Young intercepts that one. And now up against the boards. Merriman clearing that over to Schabbert. Schabbert now puts that one up. Shot by Caledon. And that one's going to be stopped by Harriman. So face off now. Lakers zone. They'll rim that one around. Picked up by the Lakers. Now they're bringing it up. Over. Merriman with a shot. That's deflected. Pressure by the Lakers. And now Caledon puts that one around. And that should be. Nope, no icing. Didn't have enough mustard on that one to make it for icing. Back to the Lakers. Lakers now trying to get that one. Little chip pass. Now Merriman going in to the corner. It's a race. And that one, Caledon picks that one up. And able to put that one up to the center slot. Gets the shot off. That one deflected wide. That one deflected off Merriman. Merriman trying to get that one. And now Caledon tries to get that. Into the neutral zone. They'll try to come in. Good pressure by the Lakers. Takes them wide. Strips the puck off. Young's down on that play. And now this one goes back. And now Malott going for a skate. She cuts in. Takes the shot. Oh, stuck on the net. Centering pass. Nobody's there. McLeod trying to get to it. And she does. McLeod with the shot. Oh! Just saved at the last second. Heward now trying to get that back to the point. Solomon gets that one off. Centering pass. Loose puck still. And Caledon trying to get that off. Loose puck again. Heward picks that one up. Back to the point. Solomon tries to airmail that one in. That's stopped. Caledon trying to clear that out now. And they do. And the race is now on. 2-on-1 back check by the Lakers. Gets that off. And Harriman with the save. Freezes that one. What a play that was. What a save by Caledon. That last second. Lots of traffic out there. And just could not get that one in the net. So now, shot. That one's going to be frozen. So face off, Lakers end. Out into the corner. That one rimming around. And Webb's there for that one. And now Caledon trying to go into the center slot. Webb stops that one. Caledon with the shot. Loose puck still. Schabbert's there. She'll rim that one around. Rowley picking that one up. Trying to get that back. It goes to the point. Caledon with the shot. Corville deflects that in the corner. Coming around now. Corville around the back of the net. Tries to put that one up. Caledon stops that. And now goes to the other side. Schabbert going around to the other side. Lakers now able to get that out. Rowley, nice cross-ice pass. Try to pick that up by Webb. She just couldn't get a stick on it. And now here comes Corville. Corville cutting in. That one still loose. Corville puts some pressure on. Back to Rowley. Rowley with the shot. That's deflected. And now here comes Caledon. Back check by Guarini. What a back check. Still a loose puck. And now here comes Rowley on this one. Rowley and Webb. And that's going to be an offside. So 5:06 left in the second. Score 1-0 right now for the Lakers. So face-off just outside Caledon zone here. Back pass here. Boudreau puts that one in. Here trying to put a little bit of pressure on that one. Centering pass. Merriman tries to get that one, but Caledon taking that one. They're forced wide by Solomon and forced to dump it. Young's there. Chip pass up. That one comes out. It's the shot. And Harriman gets that one. So face off Lakers end. That goes behind. Solomon picking that one up. Back over to Young. Young trying to put that one up. Back to the high point. And now Lakers able to clear that out. Bit of a race here. Boudreau trying to get that one. It goes into the corner. Heward back to the point. Young back to Boudreau. Boudreau over to Heward. Heward over to Merriman. Merriman. Shot scores! Oh, good play. In the center slot. And that's what happens. So we're going to go for the face-off. So face-off here, center ice, 2-0 now for the Lakers, 4:07. Malott trying to get a stick on that one. She can't. That one's lost a little bit. Garini's in there now. And that one back to Young. So this one now, back to Malott. Malott taken down. And Lakers having to wait till she picks up here. Young now coming in. Young behind the net. Centering pass. Bush back to Solomon. Solomon puts that one in. Oh, that's just stopped. Bush again putting some pressure on. That one now back to the center slot. Bush takes the shot. Airmailed. And that one's going to be face-off. Face-off now. Caledon end. Face-off, Caledon end. Rowley's there to put some pressure on. Rowley and Heward now battling this one out. And back to the point, McLeod. Oh, McLeod just misses the net on that one. Another shot. That one's blocked by a player. And now here comes Caledon through the neutral zone. McLeod gets that one, puts it back, out. Caledon try and put that one. And here we go. Here come the Lakers. Heward cutting in, waiting for a point person. Can't, but Corville's there. She dumps it back in. The girls having to retreat here, and they do. Rowley in there now. And this one, Caledon comes out with that. Corville stops her from going in there. Loose puck. Back to the point. Caledon takes the shot. That one's saved. McLeod up to Webb. Webb can't get it out. And now Heward having to try to get that out. McLeod up to the Lakers. And now here comes Rowley. Rowley cuts in. Rowley with the shot. That one's high and wide. Caledon picks that one up. Webb trying to grab that. And Young, she's picked to that one, stripped to that one. Webb now shot by Caledon from the slot. That's high and wide. Heward rims that one around. Webb now picks that one up. And Caledon coming out with that one. And that's going to be a penalty. Penalty for the Lakers. So Believe that's, yeah, Young going to the box for two minutes. But, you know, as they say, Charlie, you do the crime, you got to pay the time. So face off, Lakers end, 2-minute penalty on the board. 1:33 left in the period. And now Solomon tries to get rid of that. It's blocked, and she chips that one out. Here comes Solomon. Solomon's now taken down. And yeah, should be a tripping penalty. Yeah. So 2 minutes. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for 1:43 here. 1:16 left in the period and a 2-minute penalty for Caledon. So now 4-on-4, girls got to be mindful. Icing is in play here because it's 4-on-4. So now Greeny picks that one up. And now I think we're going to have another penalty. So 1:05 left in the period. 1:32 left in the Lakers penalty. 1:49 for the other Caledon penalty. And they haven't put this one up on the board yet. 4 minutes for head contact. So face-off, Caledon end here. 1:05 left in the period. So 4-on-3. Shot by Solomon. That goes in the corner. Merriman chasing this one now. Merriman now cuts over. Takes the shot. Oh, saved by Caledon. Back to Solomon. Solomon now takes the shot. That's blocked. That coming out. And now Caledon takes that one out. They're going for a skate. Knocked by Merriman. Merriman now has the puck. Merriman going for a skate. She comes in, toe drags, gets that shot, just misses the net. Heward now back to Schabbert. Schabbert lines up. Oh, loose puck still. Merriman trying to get that, and 10 seconds left. So that's going to just wind down the period here as McLeod. 4 seconds left. Up to Merriman. Oh, and 1 second left. So end of the second period. And so now Lakers up 2-0 after the second. Any thoughts here, Charlie, on the second period? Full of action.
Yeah, lots of action.
Lots of
Hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on the power play here at the start of the third.
Yeah. So we're going to start the third with a 27-second penalty for the Lakers. And Caledon with a 44-second and a 2:55 or 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second penalty. So the Lakers can be on the power play for 2 minutes and 55 seconds. They're on a 4-on-3. So girls definitely putting pressure. You could see that second goal just setting up right in the center slot, passed it over and took advantage of that one.
Back and forth.
Yep. Yeah. Seeing some really good passing here in this game. So girls are going to start the third period, 12 minutes on the clock. And you can hear those energetic fans at home, I hope. So it's going to start 4-on-3 here. So face off center ice, 12 minutes here. And face off here, Webb with that one. Webb comes in, that's stripped from her. Caledon now coming up. Webb now putting some pressure on. And that one up against the boards here. And Solomon taking that one. And here we go over to Malott. Malott now going for a skate. Trying to get to this one. Can she? She does. Save. Another shot. That just didn't make it to the net. And Caledon whips that one down. So Harriman puts that over for McLeod. And McLeod now setting up here. 7 seconds in the 4-on-3. Tops that one in. We got a bit of a race here between Caledon and Bush. Bush reads that one. Lakers now. Puts that over to the other side. Picked up by Caledon. And now we're a 5-on-4 here. 11:06 left. Shabert reading that one. And nice cross-ice pass. Here comes Malott. Malott trying to go in on that one. And she'll hold on to that one. Centering pass, shot by Greeny. That's blocked. Now Caledon picking that one up, and they'll rim that all the way down to our end. So Shabert trying to pick that one up. Puts that one up. Greeny trying to get that one. Puts it on Bush. Bush just can't get a stick on it. Bush still trying to get a stick on it. Along the boards now, that one comes out. Now you got Malott. Malott back to the point. Shabert with that one. Back to Malott. Malott centering pass. Oh, almost tipped in. Greeny now. Back over to the corner. Back to the point. Shabert with the shot. That's wide. Greeny's there to pick that one up. 56 seconds left in the power play. Shabert now. Back to Malott. Malott. Back to Shabert. And that one just squeezes past Shabert to the other end here. Corville now picks that one up. Puts it onto Bush's stick. Bush now over to Malott. Malott takes the shot. That's high. Greeny's on the other corner. That rims around the other way. Malott again picks that one up. Back to the center slot. Caledon's able to pick that up. And here comes Caledon. Young taking him wide. Keeps him wide. 14 seconds left in the power play. Greeny trying to get in there. Comes out. Greeny rims that one around. Corville now picking that one up. And now Corville trying to get this up. Greeny with the shot. And that's going to be saved. So much needed line change on that one. So face off, Caledon end, 2-0 for the Lakers. Back to the point, McLeod lines up. That one's deflected off a player. Boudreau now in the corner. Boudreau back to McLeod. Little dump pass back. And Solman's there. Keeps that one out. Ties that one up. Just squeaks past McLeod. McLeod puts that one around the glass. Boudreau. And now Caledon keeps that one. And now up against the boards. Merriman battles that one out, and it goes down to the Caledon end. No ice. So Caledon rims that one around. Picked up by Merriman. Caledon picking that one up. And now back, Boudreau. Trying to keep that one. Now this one rims around. Here comes Merriman. Merriman takes the shot. That's deflected. Back to the corner. Boudreau now trying to get that one. Shabert's there too at the points. Good little battle. Boudreau with this one. She's coming up. Centering pass. Now Corville gets hold of this one from the point. Lobs that in. That one's deflected. Goes around. Corville again with the shot, but that one's picked up by Caledon. And now here comes Caledon. Shabert trying to keep her wide. She takes the shot. That one goes wide. And now back to the slot. And loose puck here. Schabbert able to tip that one up. Takes the shot. That one's deflected. Now Greeny takes her wide. Same with Corville. She tries centering pass. Webb there on that one. Back to the point. Greeny trying to block that. It's blocked by somebody. And now Corville going after that one. Centering pass. That one's foiled by the Lakers. And now Corville trying to tie this one up. And so 6:23 left in the third. 2-0 for the Lakers. Face-off, Lakers end. Picked up by Solomon. Solomon tries to get rid of that. Young's back there. Now Greeny. And we're going to get some call here. Oh, net's off. So face-off, Lakers end here. That one now tied up, goes in the corner. Solomon now in the corner. Greeny picks that one up. And we're going to get a call here. That one against Solomon. So Lakers now on the penalty kill. 6:06 left in the game. 2 minutes for Solomon. So that one goes back. McLeod now trying to get that out. Shot deflected by Harriman, and Lakers trying to get this out. Another shot here. Nice one by McLeod, able to sweep that. Goes around to Young. Young now. She airmails that down to the other end. Killing that penalty. 138 left in the penalty, 5:43 in the game. So Caledon gets that off. Rowley now going for a skate. That's stripped off her. Caledon now trying to come in. They're taken wide. And Greeny is taken down. That one's deflected by Harriman. And Rowley says, no, this one's going down to the other end. I think she almost took her own team out there, Charlie. So now here comes Caledon coming up. Caledon now center slot, picked away. McLeod swatting at that one. And now Lakers going on a skate here. Here comes Hayward. She's got some steam. And there we go. Now we got. So I think we're going to have a double penalty here. No, 4 minute. Wow. So Lakers 4-on-4 here. So face off, Caledon end, 4:33 left, and now we got a whistle going here. I think everyone's in a little bit of yeah, it's 4-on-4 here, so just a little confusion on the numbers. So face off, Caledon end, 4-on-4 here for 25 seconds. Schabbert with the shot, that's on the net, and that's going to be frozen. So face off, Caledon end, 4:26 left in the game, 20 seconds left in the Laker penalty, and 3:49 left So face off, back to the point, Schabbert. Back to Corville, that's wide. Heward now trying to chase that one. She keeps that one in. And takes the shot close. Saved by Caledon. Corville now. Back to Schabbert. Schabbert with the shot. That's blocked by Caledon. And Lakers back to full strength. So it's 5-on-4. Race to the corner. Corville able to keep her wide. They try the wraparound. Schabbert keeps that out. Webb now. Caledon puts that in. They have to retreat. Corville picks that one up. Corville up to Schabbert. Schabbert now going for a skate. She goes for the skate. She's held up. The Lakers now into the corner. 2:50 left in the power play. And now this one back to the Lakers. Back to the slot. Caledon tries to move that. Bush with the shot. That just couldn't get any momentum. And Caledon able to clear that. Schabbert gets that one. Schabbert puts that one in. 2:27 left in the penalty, 3:02 in the game. And now Lakers with this one, trying to get into the net. Centering pass. And that one back to Solman. Solman with the shot. Puts a lob. Oh! I cannot believe that did not go in. You can see it from this side, eh, Charlie?
Yeah, close.
Yeah. So 2:47 left in the game, 2:10 left on the Caledon penalty. Face off now. Lakers behind the Caledon net. Setting up. Back to Solomon. Solomon gets the shot. That's blocked. Backhand. That's blocked again. Lakers trying to still keep the loose puck going. And so not sure what's going on here. Looks like a face-off just in the Caledon end. 2:28. Face-off back here. Caledon trying to bring this up now through the neutral zone. Bush back checks on that one. We could tell I don't think Bush was too happy with that play. So here comes Malott. She's forced wide, going in. Try and go around. Back to the other corner. That goes to Solomon. Solomon, McLeod, shot. Oh, what a one-timer that was. Bush got all of that. That's what you call a one-timer burger there, Charlie. And that's deflected. Caledon now on the run. And Greeny put some pressure on that one. And Solomon coming out with that. Bush, this one squirts out. Malott now coming out with that one. McLeod now coming up with that one. That's going to be an offside. So 1:31 left in the game. 54 in the 54 seconds left in the penalty. So face off now. Boudreau with that one goes back to Young. Young back to Boudreau. Boudreau puts that one in. And now Heward stops that one. Young with the shot. That comes free. Now you got Heward back behind the net. Wrap around. That one's still loose. And now Merriman picks that one up. Back to Young. Young takes the shot. That's wide. Back to the point. Young with that one. Shot. That's blocked. And, oh, Young keeps that one in. Another shot. And now goes to the center slot. That one goes back. Young dumps that one in. That goes back to the points. Boudreau back to Young. 30 seconds left in the game here. Centering pass, and that's going to go to the other end. And Harriman's probably going to, yeah, she'll freeze that one. So that's going to be a face-off, Lakers end. So this goes behind. We got 16 seconds left. Young battling that one out. Try and move on that one. Young's going to just tie this one up. Comes out Heward now. And we got 2 seconds left. What a game for the Lakers, 2-0. So they'll take a win on that one.
Great game, good effort by everybody.
Yeah, great effort by everyone for sure. Good job in between the pipes too by Harriman. So, yeah. So we got a game tomorrow, I believe 2:15 in the afternoon. So stay tuned on Facebook, and we will be live broadcasting again. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Have a good Friday, and we will see you in the morning. This is Don Burgundy. Keep it classy, North.